Okay, so to God be the questions. What is Forex? So based on the few things I've already given us, if you have gone through the channel, you will see at least some introductions. There are some introductions there. So those introductions will help us to know some things about the meaning of Forex. Based on the few things I've already given us, I want to ask a question. Through the channel, you will see at least some introductions. I want somebody to tell me, Forex, what he or she understands by the word Forex trading. From there, it will help me to know how to explain this very, very well. I'm waiting for people to come on board so that we can now do something. Hello. Okay, it's like say that chat is disabled. What happens now is that you can ask your questions through now. Yeah, stay tuned. There's a little technical, I'm fixing it now. You know, at times network and others. So I'm there. Within the next few minutes, I will send a new link. Are we here? Stay tuned. I cannot. I'm not getting anybody. Anybody in the house? I'm now waiting for you people. Though I had a network issue before, but it has been resolved now. So I'm waiting for you people to come on board. Once you come on board, you indicate. I'm set. I'm good to go. Nobody yet? Okay, let me make call. Let me check if people okay. I will start whether somebody is there or not. What we call technical analysis is a kind of forex, one of the forex strategies. We have three of them. We have the one we call fundamentals, sentimental, and this technical. By fundamentals, we are talking about the news. It has to do with the economic news. We call them economic indicators. Like we have non-farm payroll, interest rate, government policies, and so on and so forth. Okay? Then sentiment has to do with what people think about a particular country and their currencies. Then we now come to technical analysis. It involves both the sentimental and the fundamental, because if you know how to read technical analysis very well, you'll be able to know the sentiment of the market. There are important factors here, but before we talk about that one, we have what we call we need to talk about. Okay, let me read this message to find out what this my one of the participants. My chat is disabled here, but there's a message that came here. Let me go through it and see.
Foreign exchange, a medium or a market where one currency is being bought or sold, believing that it will be stronger than the other one in the nearest future. So for the meantime, you cash on it depending on the forces that makes it strong at the moment.
Okay, yes, that's very, very wonderful. This is very, very nice. Very, very wonderful. Yes, I like that. Good. So, in a layman's understanding, forex means foreign exchange, the exchange of one currency to another. For example, if you use naira, you can use naira to buy things, maybe to buy things in London. You must change it from naira to pound sterling, and so on and so forth. So it now brings us to what we call it brings us to a platform we use to trade the forex. So the platform, we have many of them. There are many of them we have, like MT5, MT4. We have there are many of them. There are many. They are many, uncountable. But the most popular ones are MT5 and the MT4. Okay, it's like the chart is working now. So if you can get my chart, I want you to respond. Okay, to indicate to know how many people that are there. So we are going to look into MT4 or MT5 now. I want to open it from my desktop because it's already done. Okay, this one is MT5, pure normal forex, because we have the one we call synthetic, which I will also introduce. This Monday to Friday, the market opens by 10 p.m. closes by 10 p.m. from Monday to Friday. There are many currencies that can be traded. So what we have here now is MT5 platform, and the currency I've selected now is Euro USD, meaning the Euro currency against United States dollar. This platform, they are to go straight to technical analysis now. But here we can have when you check the Windows environment of this platform, we have file. If you click on file, you have new charts and so on and so forth, view. Then there are many of them. Now on this chart now, I'm going to talk about what we call the candlestick. There are about 3 most popular, a kind of yardstick, we call it tools, that we use to determine the sentiment, the fundamental and the technical level of the market. Look at this now. This is candlestick. You are charted by going to properties. You can pick, if I pick like this, it has changed to black and white. I can still change my background, maybe pick it to red. Look at it here now. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use color on white. And on this color on white, when you see green candle, it means buyers. If you see red candle, it means sellers. Okay? So if you still have any question, don't hesitate to ask. I'm not seeing people online. I'm not seeing people online. I don't. So back to what we are doing. Look at this. This is bullish candle. Another name for buyers. We use bull as a term that indicates buying pressure. Okay, give me just a minute. Let me call somebody on WhatsApp that wants to distract what I'm doing. Okay, while I'm still dialing the person, let me switch over to bar chart. When you have this bar now, this is called a bar chart. Look at what is happening here. The same thing like all these the green bars still represent buying pressure. Red bars represent selling pressure. Okay, then this is line chart. You see how this one is. This line chart it makes no meaning to me, but it helps when you want to mark your levels of supply and the demand. We shall get there now in a jiffy. let me go back to candlestick. So on candlestick now, the most important thing we need to know is about. Good evening. Yeah, sorry. Oh, we're him now. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay. See what happens then. MSA, I will call you. MSA, come. MSA, come again now. Let me finish what I'm doing. I'm doing some tutorials, international tutorial. I will call. I will call you tonight. Please, I'm sorry. It's a customer that is disturbing. So now, let's go straight to the point. The first thing we are supposed to do now, look at what we call these are called the different time frames. 1 minute. Here means that the activity is happening each minute. So each candlestick represents 1 minute here. This is under 5 minutes. Each candlestick represents 5 minutes, meaning 5 minutes buying pressure or selling pressure. Look at 15 minutes, 30 minutes, up to 1 month. You can still customize in some charts. There are some charts that you can customize up to even 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and so on and so forth. So it depends on what you want. It depends on what you want. Okay, so here is now, this is weekly. Good. Before we trade, we need to allow our chart to be naked. That is what we call price action. So this is a naked chart now. As you can see, there's no indicator, nothing like any cluster. Everything is very, very clear here now. So having this now, we pick trend line. Look at what is happening. You see, when this market was going down, if you check what is happening, the market has not, we are not able, buyers and the sellers were not able to break this trend. It started here. It followed this trend. And as soon as the trend was broken, the buyers took over. So now to determine the sentiment of the market. Look at here now. It started here and it maintained this trend completely. So in this situation now, whatever we are doing now, all we need to do now is just to look for only selling opportunities from here until this trend line was broken. That is it. Let's switch this thing to dailies. Okay, let me zoom out. Sorry. Okay, so as I've zoomed out now, look at it on dailies. So these dailies will give us more. Okay, sorry. Look at it. Exactly. You saw that the trend, that's why we said the trend is your friend. It maintained the trend on dailies too. But immediately we now saw a kind of breakout. Look at this breakout. Okay, let me zoom in small. Look at the first breakout. We are supposed to wait for a pullback. This is what we call a fake breakout. So any trader that enters this trade now will be in trouble. What happened? It went down heavily until there was a kind of we can take this one as a kind of pullback, but pullback is too much. That is why whenever there's a kind of breakout, you don't enter. You wait until there's a kind of retracement or pullback. Look at the pullback here now. Sorry, let me increase the thickness of this trend line. Look at the pullback. If we go to 4 hours, 4 hours will still give us more of, will give us okay, we want to check it on 4 hours. Okay, look at it on 4 hours. Exactly. Look at it. The same area, a breakout. We need to allow it to retest. Then look at what happened until there was a kind of pullback. So from here now, this is where one is supposed to enter a trade. Okay, we are going to use a chart. Let's use recent chart. I want to draw a kind of support here. What I mean by support, support zone. It can be also, okay, look at this. Okay, here. We draw another one here. So we are trying to mark, if we want to differentiate between the support and maybe we can use different colors. But because of our time, because we wasted so much time already, I'm still expecting people to ask questions. You can drop your questions. If you cannot drop your questions on YouTube, you can drop it on the group chat. Let me get the one I opened. Okay, look at it. So after drawing those important levels on dailies, we can switch over to 4 hours. Good. So on 4 hours now, let us zoom in small, zoom out small. Look at this important level. But if you now maybe you try to enter immediately, you may get yourself burned out. So we need it to come back a little here to the test before we can go. Then, assuming we want to buy, we must wait until this trend is broken. Look at this trend here. If you switch to 1 minute, that's where you see it very, very well. So as you can see now, there's a kind of trend. There's a very, very good trend here. So the market, so all we need is just to wait for the market to come back a little here. Just look at it, broke here, went up, retest. So somebody that entered here, at least would have made some money already. But still, if you have not entered, you can wait for it to come back here again. Then by the time it comes back, if it comes back here and it didn't give any indication of going down again, then you wait for an opportunity to fake the movement. I'm trying to fake out now. This market was going up here. When it touched here, this candlestick formed. Immediately the candlestick formed, what happened? There was a kind of continuation. There's something we call volume indicator. This is a bullish volume, and if you check, the volume is bigger than even this and this. That is an indication that this market will continue going down. So everything, if there are things you are not understanding, you have the opportunity to ask questions. Like I will make a video on volume. I will make a video how to draw trend lines, resistance and the support. In a layman's knowledge, what we call the support. A situation is falling from up. As soon as the object hits the floor, it will not continue moving again. Unless it breaks the floor, maybe there's a kind of something deep again. You are in a room now, and you are raising a broom or a stick. Once the stick or the broom gets to the ceiling up, it will never go anywhere again unless it breaks the ceiling. That is what we call resistance. In simple economics, the law of demand and supply say that the higher the demand, the higher the supply. The lower the demand, the lower the supply. Meaning that when many people are rushing a particular asset or keep on buying a particular, the price will keep on going and going and going and going until when the price keeps on going and going and there are no more buyers. What will happen? Those sellers, the people that are selling now, what they will not say is that there are no discount the price. By discounting, the price will keep on going down and going down and going down and going down and going down until to the extent people may not think, this is too cheap. They now keep on buying again. They keep on driving it up again. Oh no, this is too high. It's too expensive. We'll not buy. Then price will stop going up or down. That brings us to the concept of market structure. What is market structure? I'm going to remove everything now. Market structures are in different forms, higher time frames, even to lower time frames. I'm going to start a market structure on weekly now. Okay, what we call a market structure. Look at this now. Look at the movement of this. The market started here. From here, there was a kind of consolidation. Okay, let me use rectangle to mark the consolidation. Look at here. This is a kind of consolidation. Let me change the color. The color will be changed to, okay, which color will be better? Now let me check this. Okay, good. You can see it now. So the market was consolidating. There was a kind of equilibrium when both buyers and sellers are now equal until there will be a breakout. Look at the breakout here. But if you check this breakout if you go down on lower time frame, you find out that this breakout, there was a kind of breakout and a pullback before it continued. Now from here, the market continue moving. Okay, let me mark here. The market got here. This is the first low. There's one indicator that can help us to identify this. This is a zigzag indicator. So to apply zigzag indicator, it helps to identify the market structure. You can go to indicator, custom, you search for zigzag. Okay, you're going to search for zigzag indicator. Okay, let me pick this one that has color. Then we pick this one. Look at what happened now. Let me increase the thickness small. Okay, look at this now. It's moved from here to here. This is low. Now moves up here again. So the market has made, this is lower than this. Okay, let me remove the, look at the kind of low here. This is a low, the first low. It moved up here, then came down again, made another low. Look at the next low here. Can you see it? So there's a kind of low, okay, look at it, low, another high, another low. Then it tried to move up again, but this low now is also lower than this one. It moved back again, but this time around there was a kind of break. The movement now was higher than the swing high of this one. So here now we are going to be cautious. What we now do now is to look for an opportunity to buy, because the market structure has been broken. Look at here. Here is higher than the high of this. So we now look for an opportunity. Where do we get the opportunity? We now check the last low before. Look at this low. Now the next low was here. So this one had made, this is a kind of now higher low, no longer lower high. So from here there was a kind of change of market structure and the market character. It also continued. It continued moving again. Look at this trend. There was a kind of break. After this break, the market, once it failed to make a new low, it will continue to move up. Okay, it got here. This is a kind of high. It moved down here, higher low, moved up again, but this time around it failed to make a higher high. So they are now at equilibrium again. It turned back again. So there's now a kind of turning point. So this turning point, it continued. So from here on, was supposed to keep on doing was to keep on looking for buying opportunities only. We can still have a trend line inside another trend line. Look at it. Okay. So these are the few things. I know that there must be many questions, and I have not been getting any questions. So I'm going to pause this streaming now. I want to pause it so that we can have a kind of question and answers. Okay, let me look for where to pause my streaming. I don't don't want to stop, but rather I want to pause. Okay, so that I can have where to pause. I think so. So far, I'm waiting for questions. Question time. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, guy, are you following? Are you on this tutorial?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions so far based on the few things we've done? Your question will now it will help me to know the next content. I know that most of you don't have enough knowledge of this technical analysis, but I'm just touching almost all of them at the same time. Oh my God. Okay, I want people to ask questions before I continue. I need questions so that I can know what next to discuss. Ask your questions.
Hello?
No, sir?
Yeah.
Are you following?
Yes, I'm following.
Okay, but I need them. So can I do some questions?
You know that him and I have to log out from the channel to go to WhatsApp. So,
No.
is that it?
You don't need to log. Can you follow? Is it phone or laptop?
Phone.
Yes, even if it is phone, Don't you have YouTube app on your phone?
I do.
You don't need to log out now.
Or to minimize it.
Yes, what you know, phone when no able will just when you touch it, over my own, you go see the different windows, different things on your home maybe.
I have that.
You don't need to log out. Or again, you can is your chat disabled on the WhatsApp, on the YouTube?
I chat.
I not seeing chat there.
I'm seeing your own.
You can reply now.
There's no way I can. Okay, you mean commenting through that YouTube?
Yes, now when you comment, I will see it immediately.
Okay.
I will them the hi. I'll wait for you.
Can get check here.
So it's all like all this because the issue now, I've been touching different things at the same time. But based on the comment now or the question now, give me, Mama say the exact thing I have to concentrate on. One. No problem. So ask your questions. Hello, guy. Yeah, yeah. This thing caught by the time we are talking.
Yeah, sir. Today I went for youth camp. I didn't expect it. Sorry for disappointment.
Okay. Okay, no problem, no problem. I will schedule another one tomorrow. I think people will have more time tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is also church. I used to go for these church activities. So I think weekdays will be more convenient for us. But tomorrow I'll also join.
Well, just after tonight, you tell me the best time for you.
Okay, sir.
Well, thank you.
I don't know anything in Forex, so I'll start from the scratch.
That's if you ask. Yeah, by the time now you are participating, based on your comments, your questions will now move me to to touch whatever you want me to touch.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. No. So thank you for that. Then, what's your question? Where do you want me to touch one now? Is it on market structure or? Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a very important question. Let me go back to the chart now. Your question is, I would like to ask, how do we know that a consolidation level is coming to an end? That's a nice question. Let's go to the chart. This is synthetic. Okay, let me not use this synthetic. This is synthetic demo. This one trades always. We'll still come to that later. I want to close it and open something better. Okay, I normally use okay, sorry, I want to open some things. Okay, good. Let me look for, okay, Euro USD. Let me look for Euro USD to use it and analyze this very well. What do we have now? Okay. Okay, I would like to ask, how do we know that a concentration level is coming to an end? Good. Now, we have, this is a kind of Euro USD chart. Let's go to monthly. Because once you want to trade, you need to find out what is happening monthly, weekly, daily, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, this is monthly. Okay, let's go to weekly. Where we have a lot of consolidation here. Look at this chart here. We have a kind of consolidation here. Okay, let me remove this. This is Okay, sorry. Good. I have it the exact place I want it to be now. Good. Yeah, now for us to determine when consolidation is coming to an end between both buyers and the sellers at the same time. As you can see here, this market moved up here. Though it closed as a bullish candle, but look at what happened. It has shadows up and down, meaning that sellers wanted to take control, the buyers refused. Buyers wanted to take control, the sellers refused a little. So this is a bullish candle. Then other ways we used to determine is what we call our volume indicators. So there's something we call the volume spread analysis. Volume spread analysis. When we talk about volume spread analysis, bullishness, but the other one has white. White means that we are supposed to be cautious. Okay. Then the next one, look at what happened. The next one was a kind of small candle compared with the other one, but the volume was bigger than the other one, which is there's a